All right, so JD Relay says that Jesse Caleb Compton went to prison and was on death row in 2014. I'm going to put my phone down for a second because I'm not going to dox this inmate. I'm going to black out some of this stuff, but I've got the organ offender search on my shit, and it's going to show you that he went to prison for his first crime in 1997, and he served those two crimes up into 1998, and the other ones were life. Here are those dudes' charges: escape, solicit, class felony, kidnapping, murder, unlawful penetration, 1997 to 1999, 1997 to 1998, and all the other ones are 1998. He did not beat the shit out of that dude, and that dude did not go to OSP in 2014. He's been in prison since at least 1997, because if you look right there, it straight up says AIC 12/11/1997, no parole. JD Relay is a liar. He did not do any of that. Like, if y'all are gonna listen to his stuff and his grifting, that's on you, but if y'all want to be sheep, that's fine. But there are people who know shit and know what's really like and have lived life experiences. And, like, the only reason I'm calling him out is because he talks shit like he's beat up a bunch of rapos and stuff like that. But, like, this is what somebody told me when I was living at one of my pot dealers' house back in the day. This dude straight up told me, we don't take off on rapos because we don't want to catch friggin' assault charges and hate crimes. We take off on the gray area rapos, the ones that don't have actual sex offenses because they didn't plead out of their charges or nothing, but they're just non-registerable crimes, but they're involved with rape charges, so they can't catch a hate crime for that. So they do take off on them. And this dude's legit. He got expelled from high school right before I got there, out of the residential treatment school I was in for my bipolar disorder. I'm not going to say his name or nothing, but he's local to my area. Yeah, so, like, anytime JD Relay, says stuff, you gotta take it with a grain of salt, because he flat out lies on some things and tells the truth on others. Like, I looked up his charges. Yeah, he did all the stuff he said he had to go to prison back in the day, and he did catch charges in 2014. All that's true, but, all the stuff he talked about that he did in prison, he's all hard, he stabbed up rapos, he beat up rapos and all that. No, that's not true. When it comes to Angel, yeah, Angel's the boogeyman of Oregon prison. Angel is a Golden Glove boxer. Angel will legitimately knock you out and suck you off and leave a candy bar in your belly if you fuck with Angel. But the truth of the matter is that most of the time, you're just somebody who cannot walk yard and will never walk yard ever again for whatever your circumstances are. And Angel will say, okay, you can sell with me. Angel will give you shoes and stuff, and Angel will go, here, I'm going to help you out, but this is what you're going to do for me. And then you'll do what Angel wants you to do, and then Angel will keep you under Angel's wing until you're parole. Like, JD Relay says a lot of stuff that's just blatantly false and not true. Don't believe him. Like, I was at D Ridge and I was celled up right next to somebody. Right next to somebody that friggin' was a gang member who told me about Angel, and that's how I know. And he says some other stuff about other things, and I knew people, old timers that had been at OSP for down going to OSP revolving door back and back again since the mid to late 80s. So some stuff he says about OSP isn't true, but the murder that happened with Sleepy was real. But I've heard several different stories. The first one I heard was that it was just a misunderstanding and they thought he was ratting and he wasn't. JD Relay has his story, and then I heard another one from the local jail from a guy who was at OSP at the time it happened and said that what happened was is he was bringing drugs in and he was on their tier, and they were like, yo, you can't just come to our shop and set up shop and hustle on our tier. You gotta like friggin' pay us a tax. He wouldn't do it, so they ended up offing him. I don't know what the truth is on that. So many inmates have so many different stories. You can't believe what an inmate says because they'll say stuff and it's not even true. Like, don't trust another inmate in what they say, especially at minimum, because like nobody's checking each other's paperwork. Nobody is. Like, there were several sex offenders in hiding. One that was bunking next to me said he was in there for like stealing car keys out of a house on heroin, and he was going to take the car for a joyride, and then he ended up passing out in a ditch nearby. And then I come to find out when I get out that this dude's actually in the Corvallis Times for beefing an 11-year-old by handcuffing her hands behind her back with toy handcuffs, and then exposed himself to a 5-year-old. And then another one said he was in there for stabbing somebody, and he had a bunch of rape charges and failure to report register. Like, yeah, it's not like he says it is. It's messed up. Anyways, like Captain Picard in a star log, I'm signing out.